Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you how to crochet like a really simple granny square with just some wool and a crochet hook, and this is full of crochet hooks. So I'm going to be using this yarn. It's just like a nice pattern here on the crab end, and for this is the thickness I'm using. I'm going to use a 2.75mm hook, and what you're gonna do is make a just nice slip knot. Forgot the name of it there. So you're gonna have your hand like this, put the yarn over, wrap it around, just wrap it around your two fingers like that. So you have a cross on one side and these two loops on the other, and go under the first loop, pull the second loop through like that. Okay, so we want to go under the first one. Oops, it's a bit twisted now. So wrap it around, go under, pull the second one through, pull your fingers out, and if you get a loop, just tighten that up. Then you have your slip knot. Okay, what you're now going to do is chain 4. So how you chain is you wrap your yarn around and pull down. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you should have something that looks just like that. Really simple. Yeah, my camera does not want to focus, but then into the first chain that you did, just do a slip stitch. So go into the first chain you did, pull the yarn through, and pull the yarn through the loop that was already on your hook. Then you're going to chain 3, just like that. Then in the centre of your little loop that you've created, you should find a centre hole. Now don't confuse this with your little slip stitch there. You don't want to go into that, you want to go into the centre. And you're going to do, in UK stitch terms, this is going to be 2 trebles, and in USA American stitch terms it's going to be 2 doubles. So double, treble, considering if you're doing UK stitch terms or USA stitch terms. But you're going to yarn over, go into that centre hole, pull the yarn up through the hole, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. I use USA stitch terms, so for me this is a double crochet, and you're going to do another one. So you're going to yarn over, go back into that centre hole, pull the yarn through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, this is your first cluster. So what you're now going to do is you're going to chain 3 again, or you can chain 2, doesn't really matter because it's going to give you just about the same outcome. Now you're going to do 3 of those double crochet or treble again into that same centre hole. So you can also, using USA stitch terms again, you can use treble crochets for this if you're using USA stitch terms. It just makes the stitches a bit taller, but if you're a beginner, I would recommend double because trebles, they take longer and they're a little harder to make them look really good. So like I said, just 3 double crochets into that centre hole. So there we have 1. I'm so sorry, I have no idea what that noise was, but it doesn't matter. We have 1, 2, 3. So every time you're doing this chaining, you're making a little corner. So your work should look something like this now, with just one little corner. Okay. Now again, what you're going to do is do your chain 1, 2, 3. Then you're going to go back into the center hole and do another cluster of 3 double crochet. So that's 1, 2, 3. If I'm going a bit too fast here, just pause the video. So yeah, now you should have 2 corners, like, it's very small, as you can see here. It's just pretty small, yeah. So I like to just push my stitches down so I have more space to work into. And now you're going to do that chaining 3 again, 2, 3. This is going to create your next corner. And again, 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So now you should have 3 corners you can easily see. And to create the last corner, you can see where your first chain 3 was. There's a little hole there. So what you're going to do now is you're going to chain another 3, 2, 3. And you're going to see the top stitch, not in your chain. You're going to go to the top stitch, go through both those loops, like that, and do a slip stitch. This is going to create your last corner. Now, it might look a little higgledy-piggledy, but for our second row, that's going to even it out quite a lot. So, to start the second round, you're going to chain 3 again, right off the bat. 2, 3, okay? So you should be looking somewhat like this. I just like to pull the corners out a little to make it a little easier to see them. So, you need to make another corner in each of the corners that are already there. So to do that, what you do is you're going to begin with 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Then you're going to chain 3, or like I said, you can chain 2. It's just going to make those corners a little bit smaller and tighter. If you're maybe making a top, that would be quite good for it, because those corners are going to be smaller, less holes. So you're going to chain 3 or 2, and instead of going into the next hole, you're going to go back into that same corner, and this is going to create your second corner. You're going to do 3 more double crochets back into that same hole. So we have 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you have our next corner, and you might be like, that looks really weird, but do not worry about it. When we finish this row, it will all make sense. Okay, so now what you're going to do is don't chain anything, just yarn over and do 3 double crochets right into the next corner. 1, 2, 3. Now what you're going to see, that has made a little hole here. So that is what creates this nice little cross shape in the middle. You can see it creates a nice cross. And every time you make the row again, around and around, it's going to make them appear more, the little holes. And it's going to look nice. So again, after that, you're going to chain 3, 2, 3. And do 3 more double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and you're going to do this to every corner around. Just continuing doing 3 double crochet. 1, oops, can't get the second one in for some reason. 1, 2, 3. Then your chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and 3 more double crochets back into that same hole. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you're doing your 3 double crochet, chain 3, back into the same hole, 3 more double crochet, don't chain anything, move on to the next corner. Okay, I'm just going to finish off the last corner here, and I'll meet you back once you're finished the last corner. Don't do anything after that though, because I need to show you how to finish it off. Okay, so I've now finished those corners, and you can see there's like a hole here, like that, so we need to close that up. So what you're going to do is not go into your chain 3 here, don't go into that little chain 3 slopey bit, go into the first stitch you see after that, go through both loops and do a slip stitch. That's going to finish off your second row and round. And it should be looking something like this. I know it's a little hard to see with the yarn I'm using. We should have a little cross. And in total, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 holes in total. Now, the last thing I'm going to show you is what to do with these little holes in the middle. So, this is going to be the last round I show you, and you just repeat this round the whole way around until you're happy with how big it is. So again, we're going to start off with our chain 3, and then the first one I have is corner, so you're doing your 1, 2, 3 double crochet, then your 1, 2, 3 chain, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 double crochet. Okay, and at this point you should reach one of those little holes that are in the middle of the corner. So what you're going to do is, again, don't chain anything, just do 3 double crochet into that hole. 1, 2, 3. Then I've got another corner, so I'm going to complete that corner. 1, 2, 3, chain 1, 2, 3, back into the same hole, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, then what I'm gonna do again is your 3 double crochet, 1, oops, 1, 2, 3. Okay, just continue that around, and again meet me at the end of the round. Yeah. Lift music, I don't know. I'm gonna take a minute to talk about Stranger Things Season 4. If you have not seen Stranger Things, run, don't walk, okay? It is incredible, and the first half of the new season is out. It is amazing. It's amazing, actually. It's more of in that horror genre, but I really love it. I know this is really off topic for me, but it's so good. Finishing up my last corner here. Once you're onto your last corner, actually stop there. 1, 2, 3. Because you don't just slip stitch there, what you do is something different. So in the last row, from here you just slip stitch into here, but you can see there's a gap, and there's this little guy, we missed out him, so you're gonna need to go like under there almost and just do your 3 double crochet into there. So we have 1, 2, 3, then do your slip stitch. Okay, and what you do is you just do that same exact thing into each of these corners, 3, chain 3, 3 back into the hole, and for each of these little holes you do 3 double crochet. That's all you do for as long as you want. You can make it huge, like you can make it so big. I'm doing 11 diagonally, so this is 4, so 11 is about that, like probably that by that. Yeah, it's pretty big, but it's because I'm making a blanket and I don't want to make a bunch of little tiny ones, so instead I'm doing this. Yeah, if you guys like this video and want me to make more crochet videos, let me know. Bye!